Hey everyone, Eric here with Chicago Bears Daily. Today, I was looking at our potential schedule. Today, as I'm recording this, we are one day before the official release of the schedule of the 2022 season, but we already know every team that we're playing, and if I recall correctly, based on the schedule of this next year, our strength of opponents based on last year was top 5 easiest in the league. And while that sounds very exciting on paper, I wanted to run through how I don't believe that we have as easy schedule as we might be led on to believe. So at the list that I'm looking at, our first game is the Washington Commanders. That one should be pretty easy. Not easy. No win is easy, but Washington is still trying to find themselves. So are the Bears, but the Commanders don't really have much going for them right now other than Scary Terry McLaurin. And then we have the Lions, of course, twice a year. And the Lions I am potentially nervous about. They seem like they are getting things together up in Detroit. So we'll see about that. Last year's win percentage, it's a little bit skewed. And then, of course, we play the Packers twice a year. If we can split one, win one, lose one, that would be considered a win, considering how the past few years have gone, as Packers fans so love to remind us. And next, of course, we have the Vikings twice the year, of course. Vikings is always a toss-up game, I feel like. It seems like we tend to split or we tend to get the better of them. And they didn't really improve that much after this past year other than firing their head coach. So we'll have to see how that goes. And then we have the Eagles that I'm looking at. And the Eagles last year, they weren't good, but they weren't bad. And now you're talking they add A.J. Green to their already dynamic receiving core, and Jalen Hurts might be ready to take that next step. We'll have to see about their defense. They're going to be a tough challenge for the Bears. I believe the Eagles are going to be one of the stronger teams of the NFC East, and we are playing the NFC East this year, so that includes the Cowboys, the Giants, and the aforementioned Commanders. So I think to go from the NFC least, I don't think they're going to be the NFC least anymore. The Cowboys, they have always an explosive offense, so I'm hoping our new upgraded secondary will be able to take them. It seems like the Cowboys tend to find ways to choke, so we'll see what happens there. And then we also play the AFC East. We have the Bills, the Dolphins, the Patriots, and the Jets. And obviously the Bills are probably the scariest team that we have on our schedule at first glance. We all know what they're capable of. That's a game that's going to be a real character building game, so that will be an interesting one. And then we get to play against Mac Jones, the Patriots. That'll be exciting. The storyline for that will be the 2021 rookies, Justin Fields and Mac Jones going head-to-head, even though it's Mac Jones versus Chicago defense and Justin Fields versus New England defense. But and then we have the Dolphins, and it's hard to see. Dolphins will be a toss-up because Tyreek Hill, I believe he's still a game breaker, but he could be potentially limited by Tua Tagovailoa, his throwing arm, so his ability to get the ball downfield. So we'll have to see with that. And then, of course, the Jets. The Jets will be interesting as well because that's again another sophomore season QB in Zach Wilson, and the Jets, I believe, had the best draft grade. They had the best draft in this past season, so it's going to be interesting to see how they play out against us. And then We also have room for, it looks like, 3 random games. So those are the Falcons, the Texans, and the 49ers. The Falcons right now, currently, they seem, I'm not going to lie, sorry, Falcons fans, if any of you are listening, it seems like a dumpster fire on the Falcons, but those Falcon fans might be saying the same about the Bears, so who knows? Falcon fans, we'll see. Falcons, we'll see how that game goes. Again, and then we have the Texans. Their quarterback, another rookie quarterback. He could be the real deal. Who knows? He had statistically one of the better rookie QB seasons of all the rookies last year. So we'll have to see about the Texans. They're not as bad as they weren't slated to win any games last year, and they pulled out a decent schedule. And last but not least, we have the 49ers, who somehow are always tougher than they look. We lost to them. We actually had a good game against them last year on Halloween, but we ultimately lost. And no matter, I think, if Jimmy Garoppolo or Trey Lance plays, I think they're going to be a tough game. So when people say that we have the top 5 easiest schedule based on last year's win percentage of opponents, it's hard to say for certain, because a lot of these teams, even a lot of these teams are already better than they were last year. And if anything, if it's hard to say if we got much better. We definitely got better, but coming into these games with a rookie coach, a rookie GM, a new scheme, we'll have to see how we perform against this top 5 easy schedule. And in a previous video, I was talking about finding our identity this year. I think this is the year where we have to come in and swinging. We can't let those factors affect us, of the rookie head coach, the rookie offensive coordinator, the rookie GM. This is the year when truly nobody knows who we are, so we have to come in against what is being said, what is being told as a top 5 easiest schedule, and we have to go in there and come out in a bang. And looking at who we drafted, who we have on our roster, I'm excited. We can always get better at positions, but this is only year 1, and I truly do not want this schedule to go to waste, because at first glance, there's way tougher teams we could play. We could play the Rams. We could play even the Bengals. Bengals are legit now. It's still weird to say, but we want to pull a Bengals. We want to be that team that comes out of nowhere, and teams sleep on us until we get to the Super Bowl, and then win it. So that's the goal. If it happens, we'll see. It seems almost unthinkable, but it's, anything can happen in the National Football League. So I'm looking forward to this next year, and I hope you are too. So if you have any comments, if you think I am an idiot for thinking any of these teams are easier or harder than they should be, feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you think, and I'm always happy to discuss Bears talk. So go ahead, leave a comment, leave a like, and I will see you in the next video.